I have done all the quests around here in right. I got the 2 Etherite crystals from the quest. I got all the Etherite crystals I could find around here. Unfortunately, I think the rest are locked behind the story because I tried to go up here, you know, to get the other ones. But this thing, which is that thing, the lift, that's not working. I think we're gonna have to activate through the story. So yeah, I guess I talked enough. Let's go to my boy Alfino and keep going with the quests. They say kindness is its own reward, but Trystal has repaid us with a gift, as timely as it was unexpected. We will, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps in to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with a brush. Nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to play the role, I would hope. As for you, well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, mayhap you could pose as my assistant. Sure, yeah. I'm extremely photogenic, you see, especially with a panda. Then it is settled. All we need to do now is return to Gate Town and await the next appearance of those vile jesters. Fair enough. Panda goes away when you mount, unfortunately. And what is happening here? There's a fate that's about to be lost, so I'm not gonna try. But yeah, I've done all the quests in right, you know, reading them and talking to the NPCs and whatnot. It seems they're having a bad time. With a lot of people having left for Gate Town. They're trying to recover, but like the land is dry. They cannot cultivate. I think they had a lot of barley. They used to make ale and whatnot, but now they're struggling and it grows really slowly. And then the mayor got killed. The mayor of the town got killed by one of those sin eaters, and there was a lot of like questing about finding a new mayor, and the daughter of the old mayor trying to recruit a new one because she's acting as mayor, but you know, she's too young, she can't do it, and the people also know that, so she wanted somebody with a little bit more experience. But that guy was a friend of the old mayor, though he lost his wife and he was like, you know, a little bit indisposed, so to speak. Oh, it's happening. Here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door. Of course they do the rhymes. We've welcomed a peddler who made pearls from a plum, and now we've a place for a painter of a plum. So come along and don't be slow. It's time to let your colors show. There's a painter here. Oh, are you a painter? That one's a painter. I can paint. Portraits, at least. Landscapes and still lifes are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortune that you should feel at ease around an easel. What proof have you of your prowess? Any masterpieces on your person? Certainly not. Everything I paint is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I have only my brush to testify for me, though you will note that it has seen no small amount of service. Aha! Ho ho! Flecks of paint, but old and new, a tool much loved and much used. She kept it. Give it back. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well, come with us, and we'll put those talents to the test. Can I come too? Wait. And who is this hanger-on? Well-wisher or parasite? Why, this is my assistant. He whose unfailing support allows my art to flourish. I will go with him or not at all. Parasite, then. We shall leave his fate in the hands of your new employer. It matters not a whit to us. And having filled our latest vacant space, we retire to Yulmore's sweet embrace. They want asses? Oh, mercy me. The mail! We almost took our leave without leaving a loving token. Yeah, right. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back. It's like drug. It's like hard drug. I don't know at this point, honestly. Yo, they're living the life in here. It looks
is beyond us.
It looks like the gold saucer.
The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days.
Was that guy wearing a horse mask? Because I need that. I'm a dancer. I can do that. They wanted my talents. They can have them.
Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
But yeah, the narrator definitely sounds like the Warrior of Darkness. Adbert? What was his name? So we made it past the gates, and we are in a very rundown Limsa de Minsa. Welcome, welcome to the City of Final Pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. No? Not even a single tear? Moving right along then. Our first task is to register you as residents, you know. Make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way, so you just need to put on your happy faces and head through to Joyous Hall. The Bureau of Immigration is in the first room to the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice loud voice, okay? The clerks will tell you where to go from there. And pay no mind to those folk off to the side of the road. Much like the hopefuls in Gaytown, they haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow men, then by all means take your time. But why waste another moment? Go, enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise. Doubt. The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we have better showed ourselves willing for the time being. Oh boy, oh boy. And the hiccups. Yeah, this doesn't look good. There's a vista right there. How do we get there? Oh, come on. There you go. There you go. He's good, isn't he? Who is this guy? Doing jumping puzzles and everything. Alright, Panda, let's go. Oh, looking good, looking good. Oh, wow, this is a big place, huh? Hang on a second. Was there a netherite? Oh, there was. There's 3 of them. And then there's another floor to the place. The understory. Okay, so this is immigration, but what is this then? Customs office? Oh, so this is customs. J lad? Well, lad. That's a registration office. The Bureau of Registration, of course. Of course. 2 private chambers. The Delosery. Oh, it's showers. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's been ages, man. Swear to God. They don't have showers in this place. What about this one? This is the customs hold. So they have a lot of, I shouldn't be here. Could get arrested. Marrow Keep. There's a shop, like a hidden shop. Hello? Yes? I'm immigrating. Welcome to Yulmore, fortunate friend. May I have your names? Why, I'm Alfinode, an artist, and this is Askaret, my assistant. Ah, yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We can forgo the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Oh, nice. Now, the citizens of Yulmore are divided into 2 classes. There are the free, who are blessed with the favor of Lord Vorthry, and the bonded, who work in their employ for a fee. Sorry, who work in the employ of the free. You will be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you are chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures. Yes, yes. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free, or accept work as a general laborer. That doesn't sound good. I see. Might you tell us something of the patron we are to serve? The 2 patrons, actually. Chai Nuz and Dulia Chai, a mistle couple whom most refer to as the Chais. Okay, they're both gentle souls, yeah, I can imagine, but I would ask that you conduct yourself with respect and humility, for your own sake as much as theirs. Now a moment, please, while I complete the relevant paperwork. All in order. These are the registration documents. There you go. Thank you. Take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they've been stamped, you will officially be Yulmoran citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Thank you. I don't believe this. Hi. God, this bureaucracy is killing me. Hello? Papers, please? Aha! Ha ha! There you go. Glory to Ostotska! What have we here? Alfinode, artist. Askaret, artist assistant. To be employed in the service of the Chais. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration is hereby approved. I think it's best that we deliver you to the Chai's residence before... For what? Oh? Oh dear. I took a shower. No, 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 no. You smell hideous. Well, I just took a shower. Did you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and all the musk of some unwashed beast. Okay, you don't have to be that rude. Proceed directly to the Delosery next door and scrub yourself clean. Whichever showers are free. You've rinsed away. After you've rinsed away the stench, you want to splash yourself with the perfume. Liberally. Once you've made yourself presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence. Konen, the guard by the stairs, will give you directions. Okay. Do I smell that bad? I didn't realize we were so aromatic. Oh, goodness. Yes, I probably have a tremendous musk of blood and many monster bits. Off now. You know, we're not showering together. I'm gonna go first, okay? This is cursed, by the way. Oh my god. I didn't know. I didn't know. I don't know. This is terrible, by the way. Like, showers facing each other. That guy could, you know, you can close the curtain. Oh my fucking god. Okay, I'm gonna just shower myself. Oh my god. You rinse yourself clean. This stream of water. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, much better. Oh, good lord. What is that there? Half an hour? I washed myself. I have to apply the sweet smelling perfume. There you go. Good as new. You apply the perfume as directed, and the delicate scent of roses fills the air. Ooh, ooh. Nice. Oh, you showered and dressed already, have you? It is not, that is to say, it seems rather exposed for one's ablutions, does it not? Yeah, it really is. Hurry up and shower, you stinky. What would a Stenian say? Well, that guy went showering real quick. What would the Stenians say, huh, Alfino? Good gods. You will mention nothing of this. Swear to me. I am not swearing anything. I will literally tell everybody I know the moment we're out of here. In fact, we are on Link Pearl right now. I'm recording this. I'm streaming it. In-game. Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smell of the road had been successfully expunged. Shall we go and present ourselves to our new patrons then? Wait. That's not right. Where am I going? Cornan! Hi. Nice pink armor. You're looking to present yourself to the Chais, are you? Let me explain how the city is laid out then. Imagine 3 layers, one on top of the other. This layer is called the buttress. Above us is the understory, where the military has its headquarters, and above that you've got the canopy, which is where the free citizens of Yulmore spend their days. So if you want to find your new patrons, you'll need to keep climbing until you run out of stairs. Then look for the Grand Dame Parlor. They'll be in there, like it's not. Alright. Should we, hang on a second. I'm gonna do a lap of the area and grab the other Etherite crystals. God, this place is a freaking dump. I just showered. We have an apothecary here. Oh, we have a lovely beach. Or something. Good God. Yo, there's a vista over there. I honestly don't want to go there though. Okay. This is not a nice place, isn't it? So what? These are the people that can't find a job after they got kicked out by the free? What's this? A bait vendor. That's a fisherman. Oh, this sucks. You know, for the people around here. Oh, shoot. Come on. I could have used a shard directly, actually, now that I think about it. Doesn't matter. We took the panoramic route. Okay, so we are in the understory, which has another little etherite, a hunting board. Hang on. Oh, this is nice. So this is the military place, huh? Right. There's a member of the Nazis. N-U-T-S-Y. Nazis. I feel like I have to point that out as much as possible. Okay. So next we have... Ah, here we go. The canopy. What do we have here? Script exchange, collectible appraisers. Collectible? What kind of collectibles? Resplendent tool. You resplendent tool. There's a lot of people around here. Holy crap. A special permission is required to use the etherite. Oh. I don't have that. Well, fuck me. Oh. Here's a Chise. Hey, guys. Hey. Hi, I'm new. I'm your, Oh, hello.
Then.
Oh, that voice. Oh no.
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me! What an adorable boy! That silken hair, those pearly cheeks, oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers. I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he will paint us the most delightful pictures.
Yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Uh-oh.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Yulmore.
Alfino Levier.
Alfino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Hi, I'm the Warrior of Light. Although I shouldn't have said that.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all.
That is
Of all
actually
people,
true.
'Tis he who best understands my work. With his unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations. Once the picture has begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than him being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city he has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for his priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on his behalf.
Did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have his wish. He shall be free to roam to his heart's content.
Did they just free me?
Isn't that right, darling?
Oh, that sounded like an order. Oh, yes, quite.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. All right. Good job, Alfino, though. Damn. That was some acting from my boy, Alfino. Hey. Hi. I just got here. I'm the Warrior of Light. How's it going? I'll take a bourbon on the rocks. Thank you. Ah, yeah. That's the life, isn't it? Wait, do I have a mission? Alfino? What? What do I do? Now you have the opportunity to experience Yulmore. I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city top to bottom. Oh, fuck. I would appreciate it, of course, if you could share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible about our new place of residence. He said something before this, but I clicked really quickly for some reason. Oh yeah, we know. Wow, there's a lot of people around here. Goodness, is this like crafting central or something for the expansion? So many people. Look at this. What are they all doing here? They're dancing. And they're having like conversations and whatnot. Is this like a social place? I don't know. Amiable maiden, hello. Hey. Oh, hello there. A fresh register, are we? You seem a little lost. Yeah, a little bit. Well, 'tis lovely to make your acquaintance. Speaking of acquaintances, you wouldn't happen to have run into my attendant on your wanderings, would you? Big, strong lad, long hair tied back. He was escorting me on a shopping errand when I realized I dropped my handkerchief, and now I've been waiting here all alone while he's been off searching for it. I am not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I would be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget the silly handkerchief and return to my side at once. Okay, Jesus Christ. Big boy, long hair tied. Right. Of course. It's big? I mean, it's not too big. I mean, I can barely see the hair from this angle, so, you know, it may not be him. I mean, have you seen a guy? I'm looking for a guy. Big, you know, long hair, tied in the back. Do you know anything about it? Dude, come on. Get up here, you idiot. What the hell? It's not that big. Wicked right. That was too close. It's not so big. I was expecting a Rogadin or something. Thank you, friend. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge, but luckily it caught on something. I thought if I could just stretch out far enough. You risk your life for a scrap of cloth? It's not just a scrap of cloth. Not if it belongs to her. I would risk my life and more to spare my mistress but a single moment of sadness. Oh my goodness. When I first came to Yulmore, I thought only of improving my lot in life. But there wasn't so much more to the city than wealth and plenty. There is no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. My mistress has been ever so kind to me, and I can think of no other place in Colusia where I could possibly be happier. Sorry, I might have gone a bit carried away. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. Please, you should come with me to meet my lady. When she hears of your deed, you'll be witness to her generosity firsthand. Yeah, she's gonna treat you like garbage for sure. What? Lonely, you say? Curse my clumsy feet. I must return to her immediately. He'll be on the ground and she's gonna be stepping on him. And then cutting his ass off and turning it into paste so they can feed the people or something. Hi. My attendant told me everything. I am so very grateful that you are there to offer your assistance. Not a problem, not a problem. You value him highly then. And this is how I break his heart. As if he were a member of my own family. I cannot live the wonderful life I lead without him. We free citizens owe the bond their unending gratitude. Perhaps in other society, our different standings would breed prejudice or resentment, but in Yulmore, a most glorious measure is in place to avert such unpleasantness. Part of that measure requires that the free surrender their fortunes. Upon registration, all of our property, financial, intellectual, or otherwise, is given over to the city. Aha! In exchange, we're provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the concern of earning coin has an almost miraculous effect on people's outlook. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to enjoy our tranquil existence. Now, if you'll excuse us, I must see what the markets have to offer as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, and I've not forgotten you, of course, our courageous messenger turned rescuer. She gave me boots. Thank you, my lady. Okay, so she's nicer than I expected. All this talk of relying on the bonded, and I haven't given a thought as to what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. Oh, it's fine, I'm just supposed to look around, you know. A tour of the city, is it? Then you really must visit the beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Local humor. Anyway, a lady by the name of Tista B. B. Usually has her seat near the entrance. She will gladly speak with you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on our good side. Okay. The beehive. This is the beehive. I see. There's a ranking of the dancers. It's not really a horse face. It's actually much cooler than I expected. It's like a demon unicorn or something. Do they all have it? Yeah. Okay, well. This is a place. My lady? Just a bee. Yeah, it's probably B. Welcome to the beehive, my little drone. Seeking the sting of excitement to liven up your day? I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering, you see. Always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards to set you at ease? A quick game of high or low. It's simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. If you win, I'll grant you a single favor. Within reason, of course. Interested? Okay, ready? Sure, let's... What are the rules? What are the rules? I'm not gonna ask what are the rules of high and low. Good for you. That sounds like the present, I say. What are the rules? 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip 1 of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine. This reminds me of that game we played in Resident Evil 7. You know? When we're playing like crazy blackjack or something like that. Tied on a chair with like a buzzsaw trying to kill us. Nah, what's your call? Would your total be higher or lower than mine? It was one of the DLCs in Resident Evil 7. I think it was the cameraman, Clancy, that was playing with the brother. No, it was like a mini game. It was just the 2 guys tied on chairs. Oh, you mean the brother of... Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the uncle for some reason. No, yes, with the brother. I think Clancy was the guy after the birthday. Okay, so she's got a 9, I got a 5. She could go up to 19. I mean... I'm gonna call high. Go with high then. Right, let's see what we've got. Oof. My card's up to 16 and you have nothing. I win! 18! Congratulations! Your guess was right. Usually I'd concede defeat at this point. What do you say to a rematch? 1 more win and then we'll talk about that favor. Really now? What if I say no? I'll match? Come on, little honeybee. We all need a diversion. Fine. What are the rules? Let me split the deck. Okay. She's cheating now. Now what's your call? Low. She's gonna turn a 1. Fucking hell, I knew it. Give me a 1. A 2! That's good. No, it's not. You lose. Oh dear. Looks like this match goes to me. Play again. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, the AI is cheating, you know. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna win this. Low. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna win. That's not what I meant. I'm not gonna surpass that. But I am going to win. Well, would you look at that? I think you got a knack for this, newcomer. Congratulations, victory is yours, as is the prize I promised. Okay, alright, fine. Come, whisper in my ear then, and don't be shy. Tell old Tista what she can do for you. Look, I'm just... that's all. How delightfully wholesome. But if knowledge is what you want, then that is what you shall have. In my humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. They say Lord Voltry was born with the power to command them. What? Which means no Yulmoran need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. Was that the kind of things you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few words out of Atharn over there. There's naught the merry sot likes more than the sound of his own voice. Who's that guy? Othorn. Othorn is wooing a very young lady. Hang on, I have an idea. I have the very same outfit now. He'll be confused. What's that? New to Yulmore, you say? Only just right and ready you're looking to peel away the layers of mystery. Also, I'm looking to compete with that young woman. Oh, I'm all for chatting, but you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. I tell you what, you hop up on stage and give us a dance first, and then we can have a little talk. Oh, what's this? Is this a... Is that a lookout? It is. Okay, I'm dancing. Where do I do it? Oh, up there? Oh, fuck. Slash dance on the mark on stage. Alright. Slash dance. That's the way. Dance like there's no tomorrow. I'll do you one better. Look. There you go. That's a proper dance. Now that was a show, I know, right? You're welcome to clamber up on stage anytime you like. Alright. So what was you wanted to ask me? Oh yeah, something about a fair city. Well, I can tell you it wasn't always so peaceful as it is today. The Yulmoran army may be the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. Things changed for us. Oh, around 20 years ago now, when the older ruler's son came into power. Got his way with the Eaters, you see. Turns him docile as a house cat. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say they've become something of an ally to Yulmore. No longer an enemy to be feared. Yet elsewhere, there's still fools who insist on fighting the losing battles. Pah! A toast to Lord Vorthry. So it seems like the guy has... To gain a preliminary sense of the city, the Chosen Alphino will be expecting your return, yeah. Seems like the guy has a power to control the Sin Eaters, but I... Is that what they're feeding the people? Are they eating Sin Eaters' asses? Hi. Where's Alphino? Oh, you've returned from your jaunt around the city? So soon? You needn't have hurried back. Young Alphino has yet to put brush to canvas. Oh. Where is he then? Oh, one cannot rush good art, I'm told. Or good artist, apparently. Ah, finally. He's back, baby. Whoa, looking better than ever, even. I put together an ensemble out of garments you choose. Is this satisfactory? That's the Alphino I remember. Oh, goodness gracious me. That last outfit was precious, but this makes you look positively dashing. You truly are a handsome boy. However am I to decide? What happened to painting? I don't recall this part of the artistic process. Exactly. Well, the lad is an artist, dearest, not a dress-up doll. It's about time we set to work, see? For the reason we called him here. Must we? I do love a good painting, but I thought since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly... Yes, of course. That is to say, as long as you... whatever. Just make sure you give the lad time to prepare, okay? We know who'll be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice. Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we pick out some jewelry next? Seems hard to believe they threw a guy off the freaking balcony into the ocean. I think Alfino looks simply precious in the more frilly fashions, but he seems the most comfortable in traveling wear. So I settled on his current wardrobe. It's not a common style in Yulmore, and I can just imagine the heads turning as he strides through the crowd. Yeah. Hi, Alfie. Lady Chai has a very particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I should dress while painting. But this obsession of hers works in our favor. The time I spent indulging these distractions is time you can use to continue your explorations. For these excursions, I'd like you to delve into the layers below and sniff about the military headquarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tale to tell. Okie doke. So, back down here, I guess. There's got to be a dark secret to this place. I refuse to believe there's no, like, cannibalism or something like that. Something perverted happening. Wait, do I have to go lower? Like here? Ow. Even lower down. Can I land on that thing? Not from here. Okay, so someone should be around here. Hello? I don't know what I'm looking for. A weeping warbler. Hello, lady. You're one of the bonded, aren't you? Like me? Please, I need your help. My throat, I can't sing anymore. I've been making excuses, but it's just not getting any better. If my patron thinks I'm of no use to him, then I need you to sneak out of the derelicts and describe my condition to Thorich. It's a list of symptoms, and a hunk of meal to pay for his medicines. Please, I have no one else to turn to. Okay. I remember Theol or whatever. Sorry, Thorich. Emil. Theol. Put them together. Thorich was next to the apothecary, I believe. So that would be right next to the night soil pots. Hey. Hee? You need medicines? Tonics? Potions? Actually, yeah. A cure for an ailing voice, is it? No, no medicine will cure this. Methinks your songbird has a lump in her throat. It must be cut out, excised, and even then the voice may never heal completely. Hee, poor little songbird. Will they kick her from the nest, I wonder, or simply silence her chirps? Are you crazy? Ho, your face. You didn't know? Of the many hopefuls who enter the city, very few are ever seen to leave, even as corpses. Well, you might see one or two fortunate fools hurled from the balconies, but the rest, gone, turned into food. There it is, guys. We found it. A town of nightmares, it is. I thought this ship's rat. Oh, no. I'm content to scurry around down here and nibble on the crumbs which fall from the table. This consultation is over. You have my verdict and have my meal. A good day to you, sir. That's not good. I doubt we're gonna do surgery on this lady. Did you get my medicine? The guy didn't give me anything. So that's it. What am I to do if I can't sing? Ah, there you are, my sweet canary. Have you been crying again? Don't tell me your voice is still not on the mend. Oh, generous sirs, have mercy. I've done all I can, but even the apothecary said... So you've been suffering all this time. I'm sorry, my pet. I hadn't realized your affliction was this grave. But you needn't fret. I'll not reward your hours of thrilling by casting you onto the street. You're too kind, sir. But what use am I if I cannot sing? I fear today I become more of a burden to you than treasure. Then I shall have a word with Lord Vothry and arrange for your ascension. Aha! In that paradise where resides neither pain nor illness, will your song ring out clearly once again. Mayhap you think it is a step too far. No, You would do that for me? Of course. Why, I would almost wish to hasten my own ascension, knowing your blessed instrument was waiting there to greet me. That's never good. Whenever someone says ascension, it's never good. Ascension, you say? I have never, ever heard ascension in a context where it didn't mean, like, turning into some sort of eldritch monster or getting killed by a crazy cult leader or something like that. I saw Logan's run. I know what's up. You must be a new arrival. Allow me to explain. As all know, the Sin Eaters exist to devour the sinful, but also do they serve to gather the souls of the innocent and shepherd them unto celestial paradise. It is through Lord Vothry that we learn this truth. It is through Lord Vothry's grace that the free people of Yulmore are destined to embrace salvation. We're blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment until at last we're called to our final rapture. Even the bonded may find a place within that host, should the patrons deem them worthy. Lord Vothry truly is a great man, isn't he? Yeah, right. Now, if you'll excuse us, we must be on our way. May you find eternal salvation for the compassion you have shown my precious canary. You're dead, lady. I'm sorry. But this isn't good. That's fucked up. Man. I'd like to say I didn't call this, like, the moment we heard about this place, but I did call it the moment I saw this place. And the freaking males. Which I guess, now that I think about it, they probably are supposed to sound like meals, you know, just a little bit different. They're giving free meals to everybody. Except it's like very likely people's asses now. It's becoming more and more a reality. Alfino, my boy. Oh my god, this guy is good. It is good to see you back. You were taking so long I began to worry something had happened. I began sketching an outline for the portrait, but nay. The chase appeared otherwise occupied. Will you show what your investigations have gleaned thus far? Yeah, nothing good, really. So, Walters boasts some manner of influence over the Sin Eaters, does he? Would explain the reverence in which he is held by the citizenry. As for this ascension business, I cannot help but be put in a mind of that apothecary and his ominous remarks. If so many folk have entered the city over the years, then where do they go? Can't take my eye off you for one moment and you're chattering away with that assistant of yours. Am I to assume the outline is done then? What? What in the blazes? What? It's pretty good. It's so unflattering. Explain yourself, Affino. What's your artistic interpretation? I should evoke images of affluence and nobility and overwhelm the viewer with its boundless beauty. Instead, I'm short, and she's too big. That's what I'm trying to say, you see? You have to make us perfect. You have to make us, you know, super pretty. Lord Chai, you stated that this portal was to commemorate your anniversary. You're being a joyous union, it seems to me that a realistic portrayal. Realistic? I don't want realism, I want perfection. See, I told you. This guy's a spectacle to slackened jaws and weakened knees, to make people cry out in amazement. Now whoever's a blank canvas and... screaming men are... That's bad. I say, did that come from above? Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. A tale to make your quiver and your noble blood freeze. There was a villain on the loose, set to ruin a fair city. But the Lord has got him now, his fate will not be pretty. Yes, the hammer of justice is poised to come crashing down, and one and all who'd watch it fall are invited to join his lordship in the offer. My. You don't say. A malcontent? How dreadful. This man is to face sentencing? That's right. In fact, if you're curious, it might be worth you going along for the experience. The offer they mentioned is part of the Emergent, the level above us where Lord Vothra resides. Ordinarily, you would be barred from entering, but it seems they'll be opening its doors for the next little while. The Crown Lift will take you up there. Okay, sounds good. I better not dawdle then. You know, before they throw Alfino off the balcony. Hi. Oh. Oh my god.
That's him. That's Vorthri.
Yo. I know what he's doing with the Sin Eaters now.
He's attended by Sin Eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking?
He's keeping them fed. That's how.
Mercy.
By the 12.
Yo, is that a friend?
Kaishia, what happened to you?
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
Lord Vorthri, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
I mean, he's got like a tiny cut on his arm. That's not... Yeah.
Why? You ask me why?
Why?
Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud.
Fraud?
He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but. Yulm is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society!
Right. I mean, funny coming from one that seems to have taken a lot, if you know what I mean.
To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony.
Again? No, wait. No, he's not the artist. There's the other one. God, I've hurt my nose. I don't know what have I done, but I cracked my nose. It really hurts now.
And he had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that.
Am I bleeding? What is happening? I am bleeding from my nose. Hang on a second. I don't know what I've done, but I'm bleeding, so give me a moment. Alright, I'm fine. I'm only bleeding a little. I don't know what happened. Maybe that crack sound that I heard was like a blood vessel popping or something in my nose. Because there was a lot of blood. But seems like the worst of it has gone. Now I stuck a piece of, like, a roll of paper in my nose, so... hopefully it's going to be fine. I'm not gonna bleed out like this guy on stream, okay? It was the sight of blood. I was sympathizing so hard that I had to bleed myself, you see.
What then is a man of mercy to do? But offer the sinner another way to show his contrition.
Another way? Meaning what exactly?
Sin-eaters are part of Yulmor's society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide.
Yeah. That's why they just keep...
Still, he could not do as I asked.
Goodness.
A wholly unsatisfactory performance.
Tis true that Kaishir won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by a desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out I could almost accept, but to humiliate him thus, to demand his very life? Is this truly the way of Yulmor?
Oh, you dim, deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours? The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin-Eaters.
I mean, you feed them. People. Does he have... Hang on a second. What is that? Do you see that? Is he part Sin-Eater? Is he... Does he have a Sin-Eater baby? Like, what's happening?
And thus am I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose me, villains to be punished.
Why are you guys clapping? Are you freaking insane? Alright, calm down, dude. Calm down.
People call this paradise.
You were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
Painting.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Yulmore. If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence. Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wounds? I told you to paint me a picture!
What you need is a mirror, not a painting. It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could.
Oh, Alfino.
Can you walk?
I think so.
I dare you to lift a finger against us. I dare you.
Did that little worm just insult me?
Yeah. The fuck?
I'll kill them! I'll kill them all! I'll enslave their minds! I'll torment them! Torture them! Then tear out their hearts!
Who's this one? Huh. That was interesting. That's gonna be like a dungeon or a raid or something. A trial maybe. Am I still bleeding? No, that looks fine. Forgive me. In my anger, I seem to have marched us back outside again. Though it is probably best we leave this island altogether. I believe we've worn out our welcome in Yulmore. In any case, I've seen enough of the world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that a battle against the Sinitas will find few allies in Colusia. I will accompany you back to the Crystarium. We need to regroup and think on our strategy anew. Hooray! We got Alfino back. Cashier, I have done you a grave disservice. You were hungry and desperate, and I offered you a solution without once considering the risk inherent. You act. Oh fuck! This thing on my nose is so itchy when I talk. If I had but known the price you would be made to pay. You gave me everything I needed to make your idea work. It was me who made a mess of things, not you. But even after all the trouble I caused, you still stepped in and saved me. And now Lord Vothri wants us all dead. Why don't you come back with us to the Crystarium? I'm certain we can find work for you there, if you're willing. No. That would just be me leaning on your kindness again. I need to do some thinking. Learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. Yeah, but don't get killed, you know? Very well. You must promise me you'll be careful. The Yulmorans may yet come looking for us. I'll keep my head down, don't worry. And you take care too. Give me the chance to repay what you've done for me. Alright, one day, this guy's gonna be our ally. Alfino. What's this one? Oh, Lord and Lady Chai. What in the blazes did you do? They have the entire city looking for you. I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alfino. Now, I've had many a beautiful, striking pictures painted for me, but there was something about your work. It was as if you caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas. It was bold, unflinching, and I adored it. Please, you must come back with us and finish what you began. I will speak with Lord Vothry and vouch for your character. I'm sure we can smooth over any hard feelings. I'm sorry, Lady Chai. There are more important matters to which I must attend. More important? What could be more important than enjoying the days we have left to us to the fullest? Pray press me no further. We are leaving. But I would not presume to take the garments you were so kind as to procure for me. One moment. I wouldn't hear of it. Keep the clothes, you silly boy. I insist. And I shall make arrangements so that you can pass through the gate without causing a stir. I expect you to come and visit. Oh, I will return, I promise you that. The outrage I witnessed must not go unanswered. The next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides behind the glittering facade. So these people threw the other guy off the balcony. It seems almost impossible. She's been very nice to Alfino. I guess she's got like selective, you know, kindness. Anyway, I reshuffled my teleportation preferences. So now my return bottom takes us to the Crystarium. Because I thought we're gonna probably come back here a few times during our stay in Shadowbringer. And I also fucked it because Alfina was actually waiting for me at the beach. I thought, well, I had to pay money now. You know, it kind of sucks because most of the time they, see, that was hidden. I couldn't see it. I thought it was leading to the Crystarium. But if you zoom in, it's actually right behind it. I call a little bullshit on that one. Hi. Thank you, my friend, for staying at my side through this whole sordid endeavor. While it's not quite the joyous outcome I had hoped for, our efforts have nevertheless answered a great many questions. Suffice it to say, our plans for saving the First are unlikely to involve the aid of Lord Vothry and his subjects. Come, we must speak with the Exarch and chart a new course. This is far from over. Oh, at least they took me back here. So, do we want to speak with Alfino right now? Or do we want to go and get Olisay? I guess it's probably not going to matter. I'm assuming it's going to be something like we have to get both quest lines at the same point, and then we can move on with the main storyline. I think. It's good to be back amongst friends. In such company, I can finally turn my thoughts to the future. But then we discuss all we have learned and begin planning our next step. I think it's best that you visit Alisay. A familiarity with Rang will no doubt provide us invaluable insight. And besides, I know she's eager to see you as I was. Bring a smile to her face, Askareth. Yeah. Yeah, okay, as expected. Fair enough. Right, let's go looking for Alisay then. The Amaro launch is going to be my next step. Oh yeah, the caravan. Right, I remember now. Sword? If you come looking for work, I might have a spot for another guard. Actually. Oh, a friend of the Exarch. Happy to meet someone in Namarang. Are you? I shall be your guide. I was about to set off for our outpost there, as a matter of fact, so we can leave right away, assuming you have everything you need. My phone is going insane. What the hell is happening? Alright, Jesus. All set then? Off to the Unforgiving Sands we go. You can now travel to Amarang. Speak with the Adroid? 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 That's a word I've never seen or heard before. Let's see. Adroid.
Adroit.
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 Yeah. A clever or skillful. Wow. With your droid Amara Tamer to fly to the desert. I have learned something today. Yeah, this is Tanalan.
Arang. From this parched earth, the nation of Nabath, Arang, once rose. When I journeyed here, long ago,
Is that supposed to be Ulda?
I spoke with a sun-weathered elder. He told me Armarang meant majestic land in the language of his people.
Doesn't look very majestic to me.
And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
They're the closest, right? Is that what they said? Yeah, that's Ulda. It used to be Ulda. It's like half sinking into the sands. Damn, what an unforgiving land. Amazing music though, holy crap. Oof. No matter how many times I come here, the cold never fails to catch me off guard. The sky may be as bright as in the scorching hours of day, but it gets brisk enough to make you shiver. Now, the Exarch's letter said I was to take you to the inn at Journey's Head, which is where this Alice friend of yours is staying. But that's a fair old distance, so I propose we make a stop in Mord Sock to break up the trek, allowing me to attend to some business and you to enjoy the local hospitality. Sounds good? Yeah, good for me. Alright, you lot, I'm off, and I better not see the goods covered in sand when I get back. Hey. Right, we head southwest, straight as an arrow. I really like this, the soundtrack in this place. What the fuck are those? Not the desert armadillos. These things. Oh my god. That's a good enemy design. That's good enemy design right there. What are they called? A gigantender, of course, of course. Stop here a moment. This is your first visit to Amarang, is it not? Before you cross the river of sand, you need to turn around and feast your eyes on that. On what? Admire the view. That thing? The half broken down palace? That's the Gate of Nald, I believe. They built them big, didn't they? That's Khazar Sharl, a fortress meant to protect the northern reaches of Nabatharang. Nabatharang? Seeing what was left behind, I believe it when they say that it was once one of Norvant's mightiest nations. At least until the flood came along. Great chunks of Nabatharang lands were lost to the light, its great cities included. The few who survived didn't see much point in staying. Well, most of them anyway. No, not many choose to come here these days. Not with everything in ruins. Even the hulking great fortress has become little more than an Amara roost for me and my caravan. But not everywhere is as deserted as this place. Just wait until you see Maud Sock. Let's press on, shall we? Sure. Is that Maud Sock? So it's a desert, but it's pretty cold. Wait, whoa. Ether compass. 73 to the northwest. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. There it is. Knew it. $238 to the south. Straight south? Cool. Alright. Oh, they have those snake things as well. Yeah, these are native to Thanalan. The Sibyllus. Sibylluses. Sibylli? Oh, shoot, it's up there. How do I... there you go. $312 to the south. More south. How do I get in town though? I feel like I'm getting away from it. Well, I guess we can get in from the other entrance. Such a lovely sky though. So that would be somewhere around here, I suppose. 120 southeast. 143. Should be here somewhere. What are those little things? Sand moles. And tolbas. Tortoises. 41 to the southeast. It's right here. That's a black mage, I think. Fighting a dog. Alright, little sand mole, you can leave me alone now. Toolbar number 1. Harbingers of Bloom. Oh yes, very good. Okay, they have little goblins. Gelgel. Good name. Okay then, let's go meet with our friend. Maybe Alice as well. Wait, is this where we're meeting Alice? Here we are. Mord Sock. Or Sook. I don't know. But the Blessed Shadow. I love this town. Mord Sook. Not just full of Mord, but Humes and all manner of others too. I guess the Mords are the goblins. That would make sense. Ginjin. I see a trend with the names. Ginjin, Gelgel. It has long been a refuge for folk displaced by the flood, so the population is nothing if not diverse. Have you met a Mord before? They might look a little shifty, little blighters, but a more welcoming lot you could never wish to meet. Speaking of which, we should pay our respect to Master Genjin. Ah, yes. I'll go ahead and let him know we've arrived. Genjin, not to be confused with Gelgel. Very different people. Or Gerger, I guess. Zinzin. Gelgel, my friend. Hi. Genjin, my guy. Oh, Bonbon. That's a good one. That's a real good one, Bonbon. Guessing there's a Bonbon out there, huh? Hi. That's a kobold. What beady eyes. A Bonbon, that would be sweet. Ayy. So this is a Mord, huh? This speak in the same.
Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
They speak in the same way.
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Mordsook.
I'm sorry, Mordsk. What happened to the O and the U? Mordsk. Fine.
Sook is Mordish for city. As
Sook.
things stand, this souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armorang.
Right. He didn't
You'll
say
find
souk
all
though.
from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too. Many of them rare. As I told you before, not many visit Armorang by choice, but Mordsook's a different story. Merchants come from miles around to purchase the relics the Mord dig up.
Right.
Aye, that they do. For Mord do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value.
They speak normal, not like the kobolds, you know.
That is why they come here. Come from far away. Come with much money.
I love this
So
guy.
our souk is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one needs.
You say that every time, Master Gengen.
Gengen.
Some sort of family motto, wasn't it? Or perhaps a Mord philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed. Now then, if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals. And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
I know the drill. I'm not new to this, okay? I have to do a bunch of menial tasks for everybody.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market.
Oh.
Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
Oh, okay.
As the good Mord says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense.
Right.
A Verbert gold piece, no less. The first I've held in years.
A Verbert gold piece for myself.
Verbert gold? Real Verbert gold?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Here, newcomer, crack your coin purse with me.
What?
Oh no, you want my goods, newcomer. I have jars and pots all smooth and shiny.
I don't need a jar or pot, I'm sorry.
Over here!
Come and look.
You why, you why?
Oh boy. Give me that coin right now.
Enough of that! I say. This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky, nothing heavy, no pots.
No pots. Yeah, I agree with that guy. No pots.
Nothing better for the road than a full belly. Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes?
Ronron?
Eat for 3 before you leave.
I like Ronron. Honestly, missed opportunity to call him Bonbon for a place where you eat. But whatever. Okay, where's this Ron? Hey, there he is. Hi. Welcome to Ron's Traveler. I have wares to empty your purse and fill your belly. Take your time, stir and sniff before you choose, but no drooling on the merchandise, yes? Yes. You may move the camera and inspect it. Aha. Well, wait. Okay, what do we have here? Worms. I mean... everyone's favorite. Plum white worms slathered in honey. Once you eat a glazed wriggler, you'll never want any other treat. I don't know about that one. Okay, that meat looks tasty, actually. That's my ever-burning bounty, made with the best part of the lizard. Get with a special spicy spices. Some find the smell challenging, but it'll warm you up on a chilly desert night. I can take that. Skewers. Oh, you like those? Chewy skewers. Find small frogs hiding under rocks, spear with stick, and then roast over fire. Crackly on the outside, gooey on the inside. Perfect for snacking. Oh, that's disgusting. What's that? Bread. What is it made of? I call that mush loaf. The middle is stuffed with bittersweet cactus fruit, so even if the bread dries out, it's still moist inside. Keeps you going in the heat. Actually, I'd like that. I take those. I take the cactus bread. Of all the things here, they all look tasty, yes? Which to choose? Which to choose? I'll take the bread. I'll take the mush loaf, please. Ah, very wise. You won't wither on the sands with a gut full of cactus fruit filling. You have the gold. And done. One Verbertite Hunter buys you 40 loaves of bread. Oh my god. Do I have to eat them all right now? I chose poorly. I think I'll share the rest. Our visitor invites us to feast. Let us give thanks for his great generosity and small appetite. Yeah, you see, that's gonna make me popular with the people. Consider your coin purse cracked. I am pleased to accept your custom, and Gengen will be pleased that you honored ours. I'm fine. I just had a little bit too much. Keeping the merchandise down, yes? No returns. Honestly, if I return that, I wouldn't look that bad compared to the rest of the things you have here. Just saying. Panda, did you have any? Huh? Did you just watch me while I was gorging myself with mush loaf? I was watching from here, Askaret. You honored our custom, and with great relish. You will always be welcome in Mold. If you need anything in Armorang, we are here to provide. Thanks. You've courage, my friend. Roran's wares are more exotic than harmful, but I don't envy you the bellyache you'll have on the morrow. Oh. Right, now that you've eaten, I expect you're eager to get back on the road. Would you mind if we delayed our departure a touch? I have a few deals left to close before I conclude my business here in Maud Sock? What? Oh, offering your services, are you? Oh, well, an assistant would certainly help hurry things along. I have a receipt here for some goods that need picking up from the market. All properly paid for, you just need to do the lifting and the carrying. Alright. Panda will help me. I'm gonna take care of some last minute haggling then. See you in a bit. You may view the market recipe at any time by using the key items menu. Right. Let's see. We need table cactus from Tonton and iron ore from Tol. And then we need antiques from Milmil to be collected from Mulmul. Bill? Galgal? Yes. What's this? Chest of perishable? Bonbon. Bonbon? Tonton, Tolfol, Mulmul. What, anyone in here? The rack. Nope. Oh my god, there's more. Til. Hang on, whoa. Was it one of them? Til? Tonton, Toltol. Good god, okay. Mulmul! Antiquities. Hey, no touching. The merchandise is spoken for. You couldn't possibly change my mind with a better offer. Actually, I'm here to pick it up. What? Cassard sent you? Why didn't you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling his goods to a higher bidder. Oh, no. The Batarang relics, wasn't it? All packed in the box here. Hell of a care. Alright. And, Zulu? No, Thul? Thol? Tonton. Table cactus, it says, though. Ton? Is that the right one? It must be. This is Tonton. You came with Cassard, yes? Good. I can finally stop thinking about that sack. Please, take your prickly perches. Okay, yeah, those are cacti. And now we're looking for the Tol. Tol, there he is. Crate of ore. Yeah, yes, very good. This fucking place. Cassell sent you, did he? Right, yes. What kind of ore was it again? Iron. Of course, that would explain this box I have here. It's all yours. Thanks. Goodness me. I'm loving this expansion so far. It's so good. Like, from the serious stuff to the less serious. It's just amazing. Don't tell me you've been around the entire market already, yeah? That's a lot. Alright, good work. And quick work too, considering you've not set foot in the place before. I thought you wanted to sit in the city like the Exarch, but something tells me you're not a stranger to visiting strange lands. No, not at all. Unfortunately, your efficiency presents something of a problem. I'd hope to conclude all my business before you return, but it seems there's been some confusion over one of the order I placed. I'll have to drag in my middleman and sort this mess out. I'm sorry to make you sit around and twiddle your thumbs. Cassard? It feels like an age since I last saw you. Hi. What's this nice young lady? Well, if it isn't the lovely Tesleen. It has been a while, but your timing couldn't be better. This gentleman was on his way to meet with Elise. I'm supposed to be taking him to your corner of the desert, but a misplaced order has commandeered my attention. Oh. Wait, I know who you are. What? Elise told me so much about you. You're Asgard, aren't you? Oh wow, I'm famous. Yes, that would be me. I knew it. How wonderful to meet you in the flesh after hearing all those stories. Hope all good. I mean, at least I've been my wingman here. I'm Tesleen. I work as a carer at the inn, and I've gotten to know Alice quite well since she took up guard duties there. Okay. You want me to take over as Asgard's guide, Cassard? My shopping's all done and packed for the road, so it would be no trouble. That would be a great help, thank you. Yeah, okay. Well, it looks like you'll be able to head straight out after all. My caravan and I will be in the area for a while yet. Seek me out when you've had your fill of Amarang, and I'll send you back to the Crystarium. Yeah, fair enough. Also, look at this. I cleaned almost all my inventory, so it's looking a lot cleaner now. It was almost completely full earlier. I started eating some of the random like food that I had, like these things, the one food, the single stacks. Is it? It is. Trust me. I had like very little space left last time. You know, I'm still in the process of fixing it, but it's looking better. Consider I filled it a little bit with like sparklers and confetti because I've done some Palace of the Dead, so this is like new stuff. But it's better than usual, I'd say. Raptor stew as well. Materials are gonna go at some point. Can put that there. That there. Right, so we also have a quest here. Work to live or live to work. Gengen, what's up, my man? Seems to be the problem. Greetings, friend. You like helping people, yes? Maybe you can help me too. You see my son Gungun? Of course. Makes me very proud, but very worried. He works very hard, too hard for his own good. He follows order, yes. Follows them until someone tells him to stop. This is very dangerous, bad for health. I need you to speak to him, persuade him to rest. He should be near the Red Serai, probably leaving no stone unturned in his rare search for relics. Please tell him his father orders him to stop. It shall be done. Yeah, this inventory, the one down here, this fourth one here, this was full of gear. I spent all my stuff to buy Bombard's Core, which apparently are needed for the Relic quest. They were 80,000 Grand Company seals. Okay, the cap is 50,000, so I had to cap it, buy some, and then recap it to buy the remaining ones. And then I have like, how many left? 19,000. So I'm going to sell all the gear I found today while just messing around. I had to do one mission to level up my my squadron. I did a dungeon with them, and I literally got every single piece of loot from that dungeon. So most of these things are like out of only one dungeon. What is happening here? Good. Search the next search, a tiny search, high, search low. Oh, sorry. I did not see you there. Are you lost? Actually, your father sent me. Father says I must rest. That will not do. No, no. I will stop, but not yet. I need something to show for my efforts. All this scrabbling, all this searching, and still no shinies. You came here to tell me to stop, but I refuse. The job will not be finished, will it? That will not do either. Wait, I have an idea. If you help me find shinies, my job will be over, your job will be over, and I can rest. Simple, yes? I guess. Do you want me to search look under the rubble and find whatever there is to be found? Maybe it will be valuable, maybe not. Anyway, let us keep searching until we get at least one shiny. Okay. Fine, one shining coming right up. Skip the obvious non-shiny one. Skip the second obvious non-shiny one. And go straight for the shiny one. Actually, I just realized the quest wants me to examine all of them. But I found a ring. See? There was nothing there. I went straight for the one I knew had the item. See? My loot sense never fails me. What did you find? No more rubble, I hope. No, look. Found an ancient ring. This looks very special. Such pretty patterns. I've never seen one like this before. But how much is it worth? I am an expert in finding shinies, not an historian. Perhaps we should ask someone. Once we sell it, we'll divide the profits. We work as a team, so half for you, half for me. Fair is fair. Alright, fair enough. I accept I'm not going to do that at all. In fact, I am going to teleport back to Mordsuck. Sook? Sock? Seek? Sk. Mordsk. And we leave. Sorry, but I had to choose between trying to sell a ring with a goblin or travel with this blondie here. As it has been desperate to see you, Asgard. So let's get you to her sooner rather than later, yeah? The inn isn't too hard to find, really. You can actually see the top of the rock spires from here. Is it that thing? We just need to swing around the ridge, then head south. Come on, I'll get my supplies together and meet you outside. Okay. Compass says there's 208 to the west. To the west? Wait, 280 is on the other side. All set? Oh, I should probably mention the wildlife. But most of them will leave you be if you keep your distance. The local coyotes have learned to prey on folks heading home from the market. I can usually swing a sword well enough to fend them off, but I may have loaded myself down with too many bargains today. Do you think you can handle any beasts that try to make a meal of us? Yeah, of course I can. Well, you're talking to the freaking Warrior of Light. I thought you might. As I was always saying how much you... let's get going, shall we? I swear to God, Alize is having such a crush on us. We need to stop that. Is that it? Sorry, my panda wasn't even phased. Wasn't much time to shout a warning. Were you bitten? Those things can be nasty. Yet hardly a match for you, it seems. I always thought Alice was strong, but in her mind, she was never. That would make sense. Well, we should push on. It might be best if you scout ahead and clear out any coyotes that have our scent. I'll wait here so you can fight without any distractions. Okay. Do we have another at the right nearby? 392 to the northwest. Still the same one. Oh, it's right there. I can't use my dent. I can't really use my dances here. There's too many enemies around. I'm afraid that my enormous area is going to hit something that I don't want to hit. Oh, by the way, the fighting song gets better after a while. These coyotes. Alright, lady. I am done clearing the coyotes. Hi, I'm done. Oh, a scratch. Oh, thank goodness you're back. I can hear like howling and snarling from here. Frightful creatures. Let's hope the rest have seen your handiwork and know to avoid us now. I need to get these supplies back to the inn. Yeah, okay. You know, I wish little panda would show up in cutscenes as well. I don't think he does, unfortunately, but can you imagine, like, final cutscene with a panda on my shoulder, looking all cute and whatnot? Ancient lizard looks like a freaking alien monster. Scissor jaws, big insects, and big worms as well. Hey, this is it. Thanks to you, I didn't have to drop my shopping even once. Come to think of it, I'm glad I didn't make the trip alone. Seems you ended up escorting me. I'll have to repay the favor somehow. But first, let's head inside, shall we? Yeah. Welcome to the inn at Journey's Head. You might be our first visitor from the Crystarium since Alice arrived. It's not much, but it's home for the afflicted and a handful of carriers. The afflicted? This illness isn't contagious, is it? Says the psycho voice in my head. You don't know? I don't think I met anyone besides Alice who was so unfamiliar with our situation here. Most folk have grown up knowing someone who knew someone. I might leave out something obvious, so it may be best to have Alice give you the full explanation. Okay. Actually, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna do this and remove the Leave just the event chat. So we have the dialogues as well. So in case I miss something, it's right here, and it hides my guild chat, and we don't need to use the image for to ruin the cutscenes. At least you know. Let's try for now and see how it goes. Now, where is she? I think she might be out on patrol. You could wait, I suppose, but why not go and surprise her? She usually takes a look at things from the watchtower first, so you might be able to catch her there. It's not far. Head out the south side and you'll soon see it. I'll stay behind in case she comes back while you're gone. Fair enough. And then, you know, once I start doing maybe content with the rest of my guildies, I'll bring back the image. But it would be nice, at least for the story, to not have that in front of the cutscenes. If possible. At the right? And here we have... Whoa, what the hell is that, by the way? Oh, is that the piece of land that was, you know, trying to cover the entire land? The white one. I don't know if you can see it from the big map. This. You know? The light pushing in and literally being shielded by Minfilia before it swallowed everything. So I think that's what that is. And it looks like there's something up there, by the way, like pieces of buildings. It's almost like the land was getting, you know, rolled on itself. Jesus. Well, it says nowhere to be seen, but you spot fresh footprints on the ground, and they look to be about the right size. Uh-huh. They lead northwest. I can see them. There's like mummies around. What are they called? Gilmans. Gilgil? More for the northwest. Around the Gilgils. Curve around to the west now, do they? Fuck, I'll say. Really? Right in the middle of all the Gilmans? She's at the oasis over there. There's a freaking thing over there. What the hell happened here? Got more tracks here, but they end in a mess and disturbed sand. Is she fighting? What happened? Yeah, that's a thing. That's a sin eater.
Get back here!
Is that... It can't be.
Can you look at what you're doing? Okay. Damn. She killed a unicorn. Or a Pegasi unicorn, I don't know. Impressive. You've gotten better.
Just a lesser sin eater. Nothing to write home about. I knew you'd turn up sooner or later, but I had been hoping for sooner.
I mean, look, in my book, it's been like a few days, okay?
How are you?
You know, the usual. I found your brother, by the way. Oh, you taking me to a graveyard?
We've fought them to a standstill then. The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then. I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Urianger were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived.
Right.
I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least. When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urianger's vision. He may use 10 words where one would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal. But on this matter, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation.
No, especially the second one seems to be a little bit of, you know... I don't like talking about that.
As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters.
Right.
That great wall of white is a remnant of the flood. 100 years ago, the balance in the first tipped decisively in favor of light. From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam. A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared. For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects. But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down. Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations.
So I'm guessing they turn into the Sin Eaters, right?
Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures.
That was like a horse or something.
That were caught in the path of the flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach. But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether, and triggering the birth of new monstrosities.
Oh, that's pretty bad. Is that what the affliction is?
They are creatures of base instinct that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason. Which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them. The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims, left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
That's pretty fucked up. It's just a matter of time. More for some, less for others. Those patients will all become monsters in the end. And to add insult to injury, the afflicted are feared, shunned, cast out of society, and exiled here to the edge of the world. I mean, understandable. What happens if, you know, one of them turns in the middle of a random village? I mean, you said it yourself, you don't know how long they have. The only good thing I have to say about this hellish place is that it has served me well as training ground. You will perish under my strongest dance right now. The only good thing I have to say about this hellish place is that it has served me well as a training ground. Teslin and the others have also been kind enough to share their knowledge of the Sin Eaters, which is knowledge I can now share with you, while you help me finish my patrol, of course. Of course, of course. I don't want to do that, can I not? Here's what we'll do. I'll take the east side of the inn, and you clear the west. That way you can have an undiluted experience with the resident terrors. These marks on your map are where the usual trouble spots are. You can assume that any beast with a white hide or carapace is a Sin Eater, but you'll know for sure enough when they come slavering after your eater. Remember, let's kill or be killed with these monsters. Once you've slain whatever prowling around out there, we can rendezvous back at the north entrance. Good hunting. Okay. 104 to the west. There's the other right that I didn't pick up earlier. I mean, yeah, you can be angry at how they're treating these people, but what's the alternative? I mean, if there is no cure, you literally cannot leave them in the middle of a town, can you? I wonder what happens if they die before they turn. Do you think they kill them before they turn? Like, how do they deal with them? They cannot possibly wait until they turn into Sin Eaters and possibly corrupt more. Right? I don't know. This is a really terrible situation. But I mean, whatever the case, I believe that the idea of we're gonna save this world by killing every single Sin Eater alive, it's a little silly. I mean, God only knows how many of them are behind this wall, you know? Like in the light side. There's got to be a better way to fix this. Because technically the world has not yet turned into... This guy is crafting in the middle of this place, huh? The world has not yet turned into a full-on void world like the other one, you know? The origin of the darkness and the void sent. Because that has been completely swallowed by darkness, but maybe there is yet something that we can save about this one. Are you fair? Kill two of them. I thought there might be one or two lurking in the fringes. Nothing out of the ordinary for this area. I expect you notice it yourself, but individually, these lesser sin eaters are no more deadly than any natural predator you might encounter in the desert. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat. Much like the void scent, they have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest of their kind. Thus, when a powerful sin eater goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or a hamlet. That's the basic idea behind my patrols, to call their ranks often enough that their numbers won't be overwhelming when the big one comes out to play, and you've certainly helped on that front. Let's support our victories to Teslin, shall we? Did I attune? I forgot. Did I do it already? I did. Okay. Alistair tells me you helped out on her patrol. Yeah, well, thanks. And my apologies for leading you from one battle to another ever since the moment we met. That's fine. That's what I'm used to. In any case, I'm glad to see the two of you found each other. You have no idea how badly Alisa has missed your company. Everything is always, if Haskell were here, he would... that's an exaggeration. And I don't sound like that, either. I was simply trying to view matters from another perspective, and I respect Askeret's method. Yeah, right. Honestly, after seeing him in action, I can understand why. I know, right? Ladies. The way he leaps into the fray without hesitation, it really is something to behold. I might be a little smitten myself. Oh, dude. Go on. I'm only teasing. I have no doubt he deserves all the admiration he gets, just as you do. I mean, Teslin? We don't have to do this in front of Alice, but, you know, if you want to go in... is there even a coffee shop in this place or something? I mean, I don't know, but, you know, you and me could go and, you know, spend some time together. But, Alice, how have you been? So, what were we saying? I'd love to lay out a welcome meal, but the duties I put off when I went to the markets are still waiting for me. There are 101 things I need doing. I'm sorry, but would you mind waiting here with Alice? Do I have to? What, and twiddle our thumbs while you work yourself to death? Surely there's something I can help you with. Yeah, you can count on me, you know. I could do with a hand, it's true. Thank you. You can start by helping me sort out the larder, Alice. Well, we do that. Oh, you don't want to spend time with me, huh? You want to spend time with Alice? Okay, fine. Message received. Could you tend to a few patients, perhaps? Do I fucking look like a doctor? There are 3 in particular I mean to visit. It's just a matter of saying a few words to them, and seeing that the skin is encased in sand. Right. The names are Pawnil, Todden, and Halric. They may not give much in the way of response, but they promise they'll be pleased to meet someone new. Fine. Someone called Pawnil. What am I doing? I'm playing the mime in front of him. To, you know, make him laugh or something. Thank you. I haven't laughed like that in years. Todden, I'm touching you. I'm touching your face. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He didn't say anything. He glances up at you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face ease slightly. If you say so. Halric? There. You'll be fine. What is happening? This guy is so white, he's about to turn into a freaking Sin Eater. Halric remains utter still as you wipe the sand from his cheek. The texture of his skin has hardened into something akin to plaster. That's not good. I'm gonna slowly back away from this one, and I'm gonna go and talk to Teslin. We have a situation, I believe. Good. That's good. Is it? I knew they would enjoy meeting you. I'm concerned about Ulrich, though. I'll have to speak with the other carriers, but I think his time may be near. We shall leave you to have the discussion then. I was going to take Askar to Mordsuk. Sok? I don't know. If you have any errands there that need doing. I suppose there is one thing. Would you pick up a nectarine from the markets, please? Kassad's caravan just passed through, so Ron should have some fresh fruit. Of course, Ron, a good friend of mine. Come on then, Askar. There's something I want you to see, right after we stop at Ron's, of course. Are you guys sure? We should leave you with Ulrich in that condition? Like, I don't know what happens if he turns here. Do we have anything to fight him with? I mean, I don't want to say, but if you need me to take care of Ulrich, or whatever his name is, you can always count on me, you know. Also, why am I staring at there? Okay, that's much better now. Okay. Don't know why I was doing that, but this is much better. Oh, goodness. It says that my character is short, okay? Ron, my friend. Oh, back again, are you? You need another taste of Ron wares? Actually, we're looking to buy nectarine. Do you have any in stock? Oh yes, nectarines, peaches and grapes. Fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked your coin purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, take this one, free of charge. Thank you. I mean, I did give you 1 gold piece and you gave me bread. Gods, I've never seen a mod merchant give away something for nothing before. How much coin did you spend there? Well, you know, just give him what they gave me. Oh yes, I'll take a jar of honeyed worms as well. Oh, Alice, what the fuck? Oh no, they're not from me. It's an offering of sorts. Oh yes, that's what they all say, huh? The worm, if you please. Only the best sprinklers for you. Come again, my friends. Right, there's a shopping chores taken care of. Let's head up past the Etherite to the main tower. The view I want to show you can only be seen from its very top. Right. I actually wasn't paying attention. What did she say? What tower? That tower? Here are your precious worms. That buys us a trip to the top tower, does it not? Clay's wrigglers! You actually brought them! I really shouldn't let you, but just this once, alright? Only once. Never fails, shall we? Right, so it was a bribe. That's what you're saying. You bribed a guard. Isn't that illegal, Alice?
Look, over there, where the wall is broken. Do you see what lies beyond?
Barely. It looks very wide.
That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness. Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance.
It's fine. That's okay, I guess that's okay then.
That nectarine you bought. It's Halrich's favorite fruit.
Right. I don't think he's going to need it, so I'm just gonna help myself to this if you don't mind.
Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters, but their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light.
I really want to see how do they deal with these people. I'm glad that they're covering this though.
The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn. Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over.
So I was right. They kill them before it's too late.
The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals.
Yikes.
I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed?
Vaguely, honestly. When you're around me, it's just a haze. I don't know exactly what's happening.
Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons.
When did that happen? Was that the end of the dungeon? When we were fighting Xenos?
But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield.
Oh, it's okay. I collapsed in the middle of the battlefield too. If it wasn't for Estinian saving my ass, I wouldn't be here.
So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here.
Did you?
And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless.
Right.
On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
Especially if the boy turns before we get back. I'm glad I was able to show you that. When it comes to understanding the catastrophe which befell the first, one glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is worth more than an hour of Urianger's lecturing. And I needed you to know beyond a doubt that Tesleen had no other choice. Has no other choice. The nectarine will be a kindness. It isn't just a threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. The carers are truly fond of their wards, and would spare them all the suffering. It is a way of fighting back against a fate worse than death. God, that really sucks. But yeah, I mean, what else do you do? There's no cure. How else do you deal with this? Seems inhumane, but it's actually probably the most humane things you can do. You're back. I hope you had a nice time. Did you manage to find the nectarine? Yeah. Thank you. Lizzie has explained why I wanted this, has she? I can see it in your eyes. But we may not need it just yet. I spoke with the others and we've decided to keep an eye on Halric for now. Bad idea. Thanks to you though. If his time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of a happier day. Well... Lady, okay, I don't know what Alizé told you about me, but when it's... Sorry, up here. But when it's on, okay? If that guy turns into a monster, there will be blood. There will be guts. I will break that thing down so fast and so... okay, maybe I shouldn't continue with this. Anyway, what were you saying? Well, nothing is going to happen for a little while yet, so let's see if we can't lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time for that welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat and I'll make you a nice stew. Yeah, something is gonna went down. At the worst possible time? What if I accidentally eat?
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
I see. Just for me then. You needn't have gone to trouble. I'll have another bowl then. Just because you made it special for me.
That's what I like to hear. Give me a moment to warm up the pot. In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get. I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs.
Oof.
I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrant could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
I mean, if the Sin Eaters were people, it kind of makes sense. What is happening? They're all feeling it. Something is coming.
They're coming.
Uh-oh.
Desleen!
Ow.
Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
Ah, God. Knew it. Should have taken care of it myself. Asgard, Halisay, we have to go look for a Halric. I don't know what's gotten into him, but if he's wandering out there alone... Well, assign search his area and split up. Any idea where he might be headed? No, he's never done anything like this before. But it can't be a coincidence that the other patients are suddenly so agitated they can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Halric isn't very sure of on his feet, so he won't have gone far. I'll search the east side. Please, Halric, please be alright. I'll go the north and west, you take the south. Fine. Well, this isn't good. I'm going to pull a bunch of things around here, huh? 1, 2. That's a problem. I've lost one. Okay, lost both of them. Yeah, he's not around here, isn't he? I swear to God, if something happened to Tesleen. And that's a 1, and that's a 2. And that's a 3. And I'm good. I don't see him. You scan your surroundings in search of Ulrich and suddenly find yourself under attack. Ooh. By a forgiven folly. Is this like a scorpion thing? Like a scorpion sin eater? Can't really tell. It's white and blue. Are they just white, or can they have some color in them? I mean, it's called the Forgiven Folly, and it seems like a name for a Sin Eater. Sand Sucker. That's the official name people gave those worms, huh? Sand Sucker. That's a big freaking monster. What the hell is that?
Any sign of him?
Nope. Any sign of...
No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far.
Any sign of Tesleen?
We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
Oh shit, that's not looking good. That's like a Valkyrie.
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones. Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it!
Isn't that the one from the trailer that literally kicks our ass? I mean, that cannot be good.
There it is! Is that... Oh no! Ulrich!
No, what are you doing?
We have to run! Tesleen! No!
We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I...
Oh my god. Oh god.
Oh, no, 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 no!
Forgive me, Alison.
Well, that happened. I should kill this kid right now on the spot. I'm sorry, Esker. I tried to tell the carers what happened, but can't be the shoulder they lean on. Not like this. It's just so unfair. Tessin was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared, that there wouldn't be any pain. Of all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us, so I appreciate what you're doing here. Me? I can barely. I don't have words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. And she cared about that sort of things. About giving people a chance to say their goodbyes. Halric is unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring up into the sky where the Zeniths made their escape. Can we use Halric as a detector? I've spoken with the carers. Thank you. While you're doing it, it means a lot to them. To me. Sorry to interrupt. We realized that we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Halric. You weren't hurt at all, were you? No, I'm fine. Hurt? There wasn't even a fight. I was too late, too slow, and I thought I could protect you. You can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Halric back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. I'm sorry, but I can't do a decision. I won't be continuing in my role here. I hope you will forgive me for leaving you, and that you will delay Halric's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course. Just give me what time you can. Why? We always do. Of course. She would have done the same. Yeah, look what happened, though. I mean, Halric seems pretty far gone to me. Farewell, Halric. Keep those lean words close to your heart. Wait, you're living this very moment. I understand how much you feel, but surely this is a bit hasty? Do you even have anywhere to go? I have a destination in mind, yes, and a purpose. This damn light, building without seas, is the reason we can't save those corrupted by the Eaters. But what if we corrected the balance? Even if it were only a little by little, even if it took years, it would surely make things better. Now hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light, but how could you ever hope to get rid of it? You'd have to change the whole world. That's right. We should return to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the Eaters on my own, but I can still use the skills I have gained here to hurt them. Sorry people. Bye. Good luck. Damn. Holy crap. $505 to the southwest. I believe it's beyond our reach. So I am just going to finish exploring here, and then we're going to teleport up there. We'll get that as well. Man, how do we tip the balance of the world? I mean, I understand we have to become the warrior of darkness. I had to become the warrior of darkness, and you know, the rest of the team, but how do we do that? Like specifically. I mean, technically I can see the spirit of the actual warrior of darkness, so he might have a tip or two. Alright, well, what's important right now is that we're leaving this place, and we're going back with both Alphino and Alice. So, so far, by the way, we have only done quests of level 70, even though there were a lot of quests. I think there's only 1 or 2 quests of level 71, and then we immediately go to level 72 quests. You know, I just looked ahead a little bit in the quest list, just to see what I should do for the streams and whatnot. And for the levels, because I don't know if I'm gonna have to stop and level up my characters. Honestly, there doesn't seem to be that many quests compared to the XP I need to level up, but we'll see if that's enough. Forgive me, Asgard. I couldn't stay there a moment longer, but I was serious about what I said. While the men and women at the inn battle against this blight with kindness, I must fight it in my own way, with steel. Miss Alice, is there anything I can get you? Get me out of here. You're swift as tomorrow. I need to return to the Crystarium immediately. As you wish. Remind me to wear goggles if I ever fly over Amagrang again. I barely gotten the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help to clear my head at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Sin Eaters out, shall we? As always though, I feel like Alice always never sees the big picture. She's a frontline fighter, and a good one. But I don't know. I have a feeling she doesn't really get that killing 1 or 2 Sin Eaters won't do anything good for us. I mean, she spent what, a year just killing random Sin Eaters left and right? Thank you for seeking me out, Asgard. It meant a lot to have you there on my side. And looking at Alphinaud, I say he's eager to begin this discussion as I am. I say we lay out our experiences before the Exarch and step back to see what kind of picture they make. Then we can decide where to go from here. Alright, level 71. I think this is the one quest. 1 or 2, I think.
And so you return.
And so we return.
Have you gained a better understanding of the crisis now faced by the First?
You can say that.
Better is not the word I would use. Some lands may have been spared the flood, but the survivors live only to suffer. There seems no end to the horrors inflicted by the Sin Eaters.
Indeed. Those abominations are a calamity in their own right. And I can well imagine how hopeless the task of eradicating them must seem to you. But after countless battles and untold sacrifice, we have identified a potential weakness. Sin Eaters are drawn to serve the strongest of their kind, a class of creature we call Light Wardens. And from what we have been able to ascertain, only a handful of these entities exist.
Right. What happens if we kill all of them?
Just as an ant colony will perish in the absence of its queen, we believe that the death of a Light Warden will cause the lesser creatures within its sphere of influence to disperse.
That would be good.
I have a feeling Yulmul might have something to say about any concerted action we take against these monsters. Vorthra's command over the Sin Eaters is integral to Yulmoran society. In seeming to guarantee his people's safety, it guarantees their obedience. He will not take kindly to us depriving him of such useful allies.
You know, fuck that guy.
Thus we will need to occupy or otherwise divert his forces whilst we proceed with the business of eliminating the Wardens. Until we have done so, all other considerations must be set aside if we are to forestall the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Are you sure that eliminating the Wardens will be enough, though?
Your uncertainty is understandable, given the circumstances. Perhaps a more detailed explanation is in order. To begin at the beginning, then.
Okay. What?
In the ancient past, a single star was divided into 14 worlds.
14? Hang on a second. That's not right. Didn't we always talk about 13?
This is the source, your home. These others are the 13 shards, in whose number we find the first. Though physically separate, they retain a connection to each other, and with the source especially. Now, let us assume that a given element in one of the shards attains abnormal ascendancy. Just as water will flow from the highest point to the lowest, the excess energy will begin trickling into the source. And such an influx of ether will of course exert a palpable influence. If the element in question were fire, then drought and wildfires might ensue. If it were ice, one might expect the weather to turn bitterly cold. Right. As ether continues to pour in, such phenomena will become more and more extreme, until eventually, a single, untimely event triggers a disaster which cracks the barrier dividing the two worlds.
A calamity.
What was once a trickle now becomes a deluge, sweeping the shard along to be rejoined with the source. At the same time, the element which held sway in the shard is unleashed in full, its energies amplifying the original disaster to truly catastrophic proportions.
There was, I think there was a water calamity already in our world. Because if you remember when we were in Alamigo, we saw the Ark. There was like a big boat that apparently someone built to survive a flood of cataclysmic proportion. Kind of like Noah's Ark.
An earthquake thus magnified might strike with enough force to shatter continents. A tidal wave might swell to a size capable of drowning entire nations. These devastating events are what we refer to as umbral calamities.
Yes.
7 times has a calamity befallen the source. 7 times has a shard been absorbed.
That's the void one. No, that's lightning, I believe. That's fire. So we had water, fire, lightning, earth, apparently, earthquakes. Ice, I guess? No idea what that is, probably wind. And that's definitely a bad one. That's dark.
At present, the light-drowned realm of the First stands perilously close to meeting the conditions for a rejoining.
Right.
It is the Sin Eaters who are to blame for the light's continued dominance. In addition to attracting their lesser kin, the Light Wardens I mentioned earlier radiate ether, saturating every corner of their territory with light. Even here in the flood-spared region of Norvrant, their influence is strong enough to banish night from the sky.
Right.
Thus, if we are to restore balance to the First and head off a potential calamity, it is imperative that we put each and every Light Warden to the sword.
We've been doing our best to take the fight to the enemy ever since we first heard the Exarch's explanation.
Though we have yet to claim any meaningful victories if truth be told.
Well, that's because I wasn't here.
Apart from being confoundingly elusive, the Light Wardens possess a troublesome quality which compelled us to delay our plans until such time as you arrived.
Oh, I get it. Do they work like primals? Do they have like the tempering thing?
Forgive the interruption, my lord, but Hallminster Switch is requesting reinforcements.
Oh, Lena, hi.
They say the Sin Eaters are attacking in force, and the village could soon be overrun.
Alert the guard. We should be prepared in case the fighting reaches the Crystarium. You have command of our forces in the field, Captain, but hold off on entering the town until I arrive. That goes for Alphino and Alize as well.
My lord.
Pray, lend us your strength. Such a fight will provide you with far greater insight than any explanation I could offer.
Okay. I'm in. But you know what? We'll do it another time. Because it's actually time I leave. I don't want to be too late. I'm still a little bit, tired after yesterday. Hallminster Switch is in the north of Lakeland, so we had best make haste with our preparations. In fact, meet me at the side of the Crystarium at the crossroad northwest of the Censor Gate, and I shall lead you there myself. Okay? But yeah, I mean, I'm still loving this. This is amazing. This game is great. And Shadowbringers so far, it has everything I liked in Heavensward, you know? Like, it has a common purpose. It has, like, very high stakes. It is a very nice place with lots of interesting characters. It's not like scattering all over the place. Yes, it is showing us different fronts, but it's like the same world. It's not like there's two different fights going on. Everything is very clear, but there's a lot of, you know, a lot happening within this one single purpose, which is what I really, really like. So yeah, enjoying it very much so far, and it can only get better. I mean, we already saw a pretty freaking chilling scene, the death of Tasleen, and the crazy guy in the in that city. So it's setting the scene for like some really interesting thing down the line, I suppose. Yeah, and one, you know, positive thing about this world being covered in light is that it's never nighttime, and I can actually stream under the sunlight 24/7. Isn't that great? I guess we're about to, you know, change that fight to save the world and bring, you know, darkness upon us. But, you know, this is nice until it lasts. Just strictly for streamer purposes. Anyway, I'll see you around, guys. I'll probably be back tomorrow. You have a good day, have a good night, and goodbye.